Congratulations to Georgia. They played a heck of a game in all phases. Love the way our guys fought. Wasn't our best, but certainly was theirs. They played extremely well.
As a reminder, just like we've done during the week, if you have a question, please use the raise hand function. I'll call on you, unmute your line, and state your affiliation. Thank you. All right, first question goes to Richard Johnson. Go ahead, Richard. Did you unmute your line, Richard?
Hi, can you guys hear me? Sorry about that.
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Coach Harbaugh, how did you feel about the team's physicality tonight, particularly on offense against Georgia's defensive front?
Yeah, it was a heck of a football fight tonight. They got the better end of it, but I thought it was physical on both sides of the ball. Really their execution, really, on the perimeter too was extremely good. Just they played well. Got to give them credit for that.
Your next question's for David Hale. Go ahead, David.
Hey, and this could be for any of you, but particularly Jim, the way that things started with them getting off to, I think it was a 17-0 lead, scoring touchdowns in their first couple of drives. How much did that take you out of what you guys kind of do best and wanted to do, because they were able to sort of negate some of your pass rush, and you guys kind of were forced to throw the ball a little more often early on?
Yeah, they did a very good job early in the game. First half, especially of extending drives. They're able to bleed out yards on the perimeter with some of the bubbles and the swing routes, and then hit the big play. They got the swing route early to Bowers. That was big, and we lost the ball on the lights on the deep throw. They were able to bleed out the yards and pick up the first downs. I thought they were really effective. And on first down, they must have had 8 or 9 third and shorts. They were able to get the ball to 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, and convert those first downs and keep the chains moving. We couldn't get them out of that. Couldn't get them out of that rhythm early. Offensively, we were able to make just about every drive we had a first down in the first 4 drives. We had 1 3 and out, and then weren't able to convert, make the big play, get the ball into scoring territory. Had some 4th downs, didn't convert those. And then unfortunately we turned the ball over a few times, and we lost the ball on the lights one time on an offensive throw, and they got an interception in the end zone. So got to give them credit. They executed well. Game plan was good, and we weren't able to keep pace.
All right, next question, Richard Johnson. You have a follow-up question?
No, I'm good. Sorry.
Okay. All right, next question for Steve Kornacki. Go ahead, Steve.
Hi, Jim. I know it's tough after a game like this. Maybe could you share what you had to say to your team after this game, or maybe just what your thoughts are on putting this game into perspective with the whole season?
Yeah, it was a great season. To me, it's one of the best seasons in Michigan football history. We were trying to make it greater. We were trying to make it greater tonight, but it was still a great season. Though this team won't be together fully next year, it's still a beginning for this team. This is about when our guys, Josh Ross to my left here and Cade McNamara to my right, it's when it began last year, and it'll begin anew this year. Start of a new year. Proud of them. The way they kept fighting. I could see they were. There's never any quitting. These guys is a very resilient ton of resolve with this football team, and we'll, as I said, to me, it feels like a start, feels like a beginning.
Your next question for Isaiah Hull. Go ahead, Isaiah.
Jim, you keep on saying that this feels like a beginning. How do you look forward to being able to build on what happened this season? Like, what are the steps that you feel like you have to take in order to be able to come back and win a game like this?
Keep building and attacking. I think our ball club was in position to do it, and we're able to get it done tonight. But always building and attacking at the same time.
The next question for Najee Tobias. Go ahead.
This question is for Jim Harbaugh. So, Coach Jim, you guys were down 34-3 in the fourth quarter. You guys were able to score a late touchdown. What could you say about that successful drive that you did have towards the end of the game? Because there was some success for you guys.
Yeah, we were able to get that one in. Our offense was moving the ball there in the second half. We had those drives that would have could have converted on 2 drives before, but that's got to give credit to the Georgia defense. They're a tough team to score on. Like I said, our guys keep fighting. They're not. They were the way they always do.
The next question's for Ryan Zook. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, this is questions for Cade or Josh. How could this loss against Georgia potentially affect how you guys view your season as a whole?
I'll go. I think, obviously it's very disappointing right now. We gave, everything we got, and we got beat tonight. But I think, once we give it a little time, we'll be able to appreciate a lot of the great things we were able to accomplish this season. But, after a loss, you're obviously going to take it hard, and, we're a competitive group, but that's not going to take away from, the great things that we had this season as well.
Yeah, to piggyback what Cade said, we did accomplish great things this year, and although it is a disappointing way to end it, we did do great things this year. We can't forget about that. Today we got outplayed, and it wasn't the best game for us, but as far as the season, as far as a whole, we had so many great moments with our group, such a great culture that we built here. And like Coach Harbaugh says, it's just the beginning of what we've built, what we are building, and moving on to next year.
Your next question for David Hale. Go ahead, David.
Yeah, for Jim or Cade, with JJ finishing things out, I'm sure you guys don't have to imagine too hard that the quarterback situation will be a topic of conversation for you guys from now until you take a snap again in September. Do you feel like the way that the game ended has any bearing on how that decision proceeds? And Cade, what was it like sort of having to watch sort of the last few drives from the sideline after the way that things had gone?
Yeah, I'll take that. We know we have 2 great quarterbacks. We make no apologies for that. I felt we just weren't the protection just wasn't as good as it needed to be, and JJ gave us more of a chance to escape it, avoid it, and run, because that was the reason we made that switch. But like I said, we got 2 great quarterbacks. We make no apology for that.
Your next question for Austin Meek. Go ahead, Austin.
Jim, it looked like Georgia was able to get some one-on-one matchups with Bowers and Cook. Can you just describe the chess match there? Were those formations that you expected, or did they throw some new wrinkles at you?
Yeah, the swing route to Bowers, and they looked like they hit a sluggo there with their running back on our linebacker. Same exact play we have in our offense, and ran at the toward the end of the game there when you saw Donovan matched up on their linebacker. we ran the same exact sluggo, slant go, and we're able to hit that too. So that matchup we were looking for, they got, and both teams were able to convert it.